Let's look at number 6. And you'll want to have that formula out in front of you too. Three, and then 10 through 14. And we're going to do number 6 together right now, and then the rest is yours. Mrs. Rubino, put $2,500 in a 5-year CD that pays 7.4% compounded quarterly. In that one sentence, they gave you every piece of information you need. Let's go through it real quick. Do you remember what P stands for? Principal, which is what? Principal is the initial investment. It's how much you're putting in. $2,500.
What you start out with?
Right, it's what you start out with. Yep. R is your interest rate. What is our interest rate?
0.074.
Okay, good. I'm glad. I like the way you said that. In the problem, it says 7.4%, but you are going to remember, of course, to move that decimal 2 to the left and make it 0.074. Okay?
T is 5.
N is the hard one.
T is 5.
What's N?
5 years. So.
Nope.
It's quarterly.
Quarterly, right? Compounded quarterly. So your N value is equal to 4. And then T is your time.
5 years.
5 years, yep.
Can you say 5 years if you do the days of the year?
Nope, it's just the number of years. Okay? Thank you. Okay, so our formula is going to look like this. And refer back to that formula sheet if you need to. It's A equals P, which is 2,500, parentheses, 1 plus, guys, let me do the talking, okay? 0.074 divided by N, which is 4, and then to the power of N times T. Okay? Now that can type almost exactly into your calculator with one minor change. Okay? So watch how I do this. I'm going to type in, I'm going to turn my calculator on. I'm going to type in 2,500, parenthesis, guys, you're going to want to pay attention here, 1 plus, whoops, not 1 point, 1 plus 0.074 divided by 4, so no extra parentheses or anything, just how it's written, parentheses, to the power of, now this is the part that's tricky, you're putting 2 numbers in the exponent, so you need to put those 2 numbers in parentheses, 4 times 5. Or if you wanted to just multiply ahead of time and know that it's 20 and just go to the power of 20, that's fine. But if you're doing that, you've got to put the 2 numbers in parentheses. Should come out to that. That's money. So we're going to round to 2 decimal places.
Cash money.
So 3,607 and 12 cents. Now, these answers should come out reasonably, which means if I invested $2,500 in a CD, which is a pretty high interest account, if I invested that into a CD 5 years later, I could maybe expect it to go up to $3,600. What I could not expect is for it to turn into like $4.5 million.
Wait, so it goes up?
Right, it's going to go up.
It goes up to 3,600?
Right.
Or it goes plus?
No. This is the total that will be in your account.
Oh.
Okay? So make sure, hey guys, I know you're winding down, but listen up, one more thing I have to add here. When you get your answers, make sure your answers make sense. Okay? Make sure they go up in a reasonable way. So $2,500 is not going to turn into $4 billion in 5 years. Okay? I wish that it would. It's also not going to get smaller. Okay? So if you get an answer that's less than $2,500, you are wrong. Okay? You would not be happy if you put your money in the bank and when you went to get it later, it was less than what you started
Well,
with.
you've got to do a deposit fee, so it could
Well,
be.
yeah, but nah, it won't be. The deposit fee won't be more than the interest that you're getting. Okay. It's also not going to be a negative number. That wouldn't make any sense. Okay? So make sure that your answers, these are all things I've seen as answers to these questions. So please make sure your answers make sense. Okay, go.
Excuse this interruption. Sorry for the interruption, but want to let you know that we are canceling PM Tech Center today. So if you're involved in the Tech Center